Okay, today we are going to analyze the shifts of the demand curve when the two goods they are substitutes to each other or they are complementary goods. Keep it in mind that there are two types of goods. Substitutes means these are the goods which are used instead of each other. What are these goods? These are used or demanded instead of each other. Like at one time we are using one of it. If I say tea and coffee, they are substitutes to each other. If we are consuming coffee, we are not consuming or taking a cup of tea at that time. So both goods they are the substitutes. We can say Coke and Pepsi, they are also the substitutes. The two schools which are providing A-level education, they are also the substitutes or competitors. So what happens to the demand of second good if there is change in the price of first good?
The demand of second good increases or decreases?
It depends. If price of tea is increasing, what happens to the demand of coffee? Coffee will increase. Demand of coffee will increase because people will switch over to that product. If fee structure of other schools that is going to be higher than our school, then students will be demanding more of education from this institution because it is the substitute of the other schools. Alright? If price of Pepsi is increasing, then people will switch over to Coke. So substitutes are the goods which are demanded instead of each other. I am taking the example of tea and coffee, which is the usual example. It comes to our exam as well. So what is happening if there is increase in price of tea? Now price of tea increases and it causes increase in demand of coffee. There is going to be cross relationship. What is the cross relationship between the price of tea and demand of coffee? If tea is becoming expensive, demand of coffee will be increasing. In other words, I say price of tea and demand of coffee, they move in same direction. They are moving in same direction. Now come towards this side. This is the tea demand. What it is? Demand of tea. And this is demand of coffee. Alright? Now, what is happening? Price of tea is 50 and 500 units they are demanded in the market. And price of coffee, you can say it is 60 and there are 400 units which are demanded in the market. Alright? Now what happens? Due to bad harvest, due to certain problems in the tea production of tea has decreased and due to less production, its price has increased. Suppose its price has increased to 70. What happened? Its price has increased to 70. Now its demand is, you can say 300. It is decreased. So when price of the product is increasing, quantity demand will move along the curve. Its demand will be moving along the curve. There is going to be contraction in demand of tea. What it is? Contraction in demand of tea due to increase in the price of tea. Where these people will be going? They will be demanding more coffee. Now, for coffee, this increase in price is a non-price factor because price of coffee is not changing. So this increase in price of tea is a non-price factor for coffee demand. So it will increase its demand in the market. By how much? You can say here we find 600 units are demanded at price 60. ये जो 200 की इधर consumption कम हुई है, they have been demanding now more of coffee. So what I said, due to increase in price of tea in the tea market, its demand will contract along its demand curve, and the rest of the people, those who are previously taking tea, now they will be having cups of coffee. So demand of coffee will shift rightward, and I said earlier there is positive relationship between the price of tea and demand of coffee. Now think of the reverse situation. If price of tea is again falling, price of tea is falling, demand of coffee will decrease and people will increase taking more cups of tea. Again we find when price of tea decreases, demand of coffee is also decreasing. And then expansion of tea demand will be there. Okay, you can take the example of Coke and Pepsi. If Coke is becoming expensive, people will demand more coffee. You can take an example of Honda car and Toyota car. If Honda car is becoming expensive, people will switch over to Toyota car. So the goods which are substitutes to each other, the producers are competitors to each other, so their prices are very important. If one producer is going to have increase in its price due to increase in its cost of production, so the other products demand which is in competition, that demand will be increasing. So what is happening? Due to this competition in the market, producers are also keeping an eye on the rival prices. What prices are being charged by the competitors? And they don't want to keep a higher price of their product than their competitor. Otherwise, they will be losing their customers and those will be buying the substitute goods. Right, sir? Any producer who is in competition in the market, like Coke and Pepsi producer, he is also keeping an eye on the prices of Coke. That price of Pepsi should not be higher than Coke price. Otherwise, Pepsi will be losing its market share and demand of Coke will be increasing. Okay? So due to the presence of substitutes, increase in price of one good will cause increase in demand of the other good. This is my main point. If there is decrease in price of a substitute, there will be decrease in demand of the other. So here, this is also non-price factor. For the price of, for the market of tea, ये क्या है? इसका तो price factor यही है. But for coffee, it is a non-price factor. This is the price of tea, which is going to affect the demand of coffee. Follow me? Anything which is not communicated well, you can raise your question. Yeah. If any example comes to your exam, usually we have this type of example. Market of tea and coffee. One of the diagram is given and they are asking a question which is the implicit diagram. Like this diagram is not given. In words they have suggested that price of tea has increased, what happens to the demand of coffee. नीचे कॉफी की मार्केट बनी हुई है तो हम उसको शिफ्ट करें. ठीक है मान. Now what are the complements? जी नमस्ते.
जैसे सर अगर टी है या फिर अगर कॉफी है, कॉफी की डिमांड इंक्रीज हो रही है तो कॉफी की डिमांड के साथ फिर चीनी और दूध की भी.
Very nice. Complementary goods are those which are consumed jointly. They are in joint demand. There is going to be, इसको कहते हैं joint demand. They are joint in demand. और इसको क्या कहेंगे? Competitive demand. What it is? This is a type of demand, competitive demand. Jointly consumed. Complements are those goods which are jointly consumed. क्यों ये लोग ये कहा? like milk and tea or sugar and milk.
Petrol and car.
What?
Petrol and car.
Petrol and car. Yes. They are jointly consumed. Usually we have this example in our exam. Prices of fuel, they are affecting the demand of cars. When complementary good is becoming expensive, there will be less demand of the other good. They are jointly consumed. Can I say here the fuel and car? I am taking the example of Malu. When fuel prices they are continuously increasing, do you think people will be demanding more cars? Because it will be becoming more difficult for them to maintain their cars as fuel prices are becoming expensive. So when price of fuel increases, it will cause decrease in demand of cars. Look here. In this case we said price of tea and demand of coffee, they are moving in same direction. Their cross relationship is positive. But here their cross relationship is negative. Price of fuel is increasing and it is causing a decrease in the demand of cars. Yes, can I say if milk prices are increasing, demand of sugar will be decreasing because people are buying less milk to consume, and that's why they are also buying less sugar as well because they are in joint demand. Okay, so price of fuel when it is increasing, there will be decrease in demand of cars. So anything which is having complementary good, the complements they are having inverse relationship between the price and the demand of the other. Now make the diagram. This is what demand for fuel and this is what demand of cars. Alright? When fuel is becoming expensive from 100 to 150, now price of fuel that is increasing. Alright? The price of car is same. Right now at P1, this is a quantity of car which is demanded. I am not writing their prices because their price will be in millions. So I am using P1 and Q1. So when fuel is becoming expensive, demand of fuel along the curve that will be decreasing. But demand of cars, it will shift downward. Now less number of cars will be demanded at the same price. Less cars will be demanded by the customers at the same price because it's complementary good. What is the complementary good? The fuel. That has become expensive. That's why people are buying or they are demanding less and less cars. Followed my points or not? In case of, suppose, no, reverse is also true. When fuel is becoming low priced, fuel prices are going to fall. Suppose 50 rupees per litre now petrol prices, if they are, what happens? More people will be demanding cars. Cars demand will increase. So government wants to reduce the volume of import of oil, so they keep the oil prices up, that people should not be buying more cars and there will be less and less congestion on the roads. If fuel prices are high, people will be encouraged to travel by public transport. Public transport and car, they are the substitutes to each other. Okay? They are, when in England, what is happening? They are having road taxes during the daytime. If in London, people are coming out of their homes with their personal cars, they have to pay heavy road taxes. Now, what is the substitute of their personal car? That is public transport. When tax on personal car as a road tax that is increasing, demand of public transport will increase. That is in case of substitute. But in case of complementary goods, when price of fuel is increasing, demand of cars will be decreasing. So they are moving in opposite direction. I made the 4 diagrams in front of you. This is the substitutes demand. Both the demands have been shown to you. And here, this is the complementary demands. Keep it in mind, many MCQs are coming related to this topic. And what is happening? Price of one thing is increasing and it is causing the increase in demand of the other. तो वो क्या है? एक ही प्रोडक्ट दिया था, क्या है? X is a good which is substitute of Y and complement of Z. इस तरह MCQ आता है. X is a good which is substitute of Y. You can say this is a car. You can say one of the car. Take the original situation. Honda car is going to be the substitute of Corolla car, and this is a complementary good of fuel. Now what happens to the demand of Y and Z due to increase in price of X? तो substitute Y की डिमांड क्या इंक्रीज करेगी और फ्यूल की डिमांड क्या कम हो जाएगी. इस तरह क्रॉस, अभी मैंने क्रॉस इलास्टिसिटी पढ़ानी है, इसलिए मैंने इस टॉपिक को सेपरेट करवाया आपको. उस जो हमने पहले शिफ्ट्स की है ना, उसके अंदर मैंने इसको इंक्लूड इसलिए की, ठीक है, क्योंकि इसमें हम 2 डायग्राम्स को यूज कर रहे हैं. जब हमने शिफ्ट ऑफ डिमांड पढ़ी है ना इनकम के थ्रू, तो व्हाट वी डिड, ड्यू टू इंक्रीज इन इनकम डिमांड वाज शिफ्टिंग डाउन, ड्यू टू फॉल इन इनकम डिमांड ऑफ नॉर्मल वाज शिफ्टिंग डाउन. फैशन टेस्ट and weather condition, population size over the period of time, they were all having very simple ways of shifting the demand. But here we find the cross shifting. Due to price of one good, what is happening to the demand of others? And same is the case over here. So keep it in mind, this is our demand analysis which is completed till now. And tomorrow onward we will be doing supply and market equilibrium. That's all for today. I think we should not be mixing the next topic with it. Okay? Thank you.